that it is dangerous to rush into the unknown. Proverbs 19, verses 2 through 3 in the Living Bible, it reads, "It is dangerous and sinful to rush into the unknown. A man may ruin his chances by his own foolishness and then blame it on the Lord." I love the way the Amplified Bible puts this. You don't have it on your notes, but the Amplified Bible reads, "Desire without knowledge is not good, and to be over hasty is to sin and miss the mark." Verse 3 says, "The foolishness of man subverts his way, ruins his affairs, then his heart is resentful and frets against the Lord." I like that. It says, when you rush into something headlong without thinking, it can destroy your relationships. And what happens is, when that happens, a lot of times when a person's relationship gets destroyed, the first thing they want to do is blame God. And it wasn't God. I've seen people come to preachers and their pastors, and they may inquire about a person that they finna get involved with, and they ask the pastor, they say, "Well, what you think about this?" And then they give the pastor information about the person. So the pastor, operating by the wisdom of God, said, "Well, this may not be a good thing for you." But they don't even listen to him. Most people, I found out, when they come for counseling, they're not looking for counseling, they're looking for agreement. You understand? They're looking for somebody to agree with them. But your pastor is your counselor. He's there to encourage you through the Word of God. And we have to trust our pastor to the point where if he says, "Well, this may not be a good situation," then we need to evaluate it. Don't just rush into it. Because I know a couple of people that did that with a pastor and rushed into it. And the person that they got involved with, you know, they had their good foot out front. When you meet a person, they always put their good foot out front. But that back foot, that back leg, that's where the trouble is. And when they married this person, when they first got married, it was like heaven until they got into the marriage. Then Damien came out. The head went to spinning and spit coming all out the mouth. The devil came out. And what I'm trying to say is they recognized that the person that they thought they was marrying wasn't that person at all. It was the devil back there. And that's why you don't just rush into that. That's why you need to spend time talking with one another and finding out each other's likes and dislikes. You know, believe it or not, you need to talk about children. You need to talk about the finances. You know, a lot of women and men too, but mostly women. If the guy flashes a lot of money, that's something that draws them in. But that might be all the money he has. You know what I mean? That might be all that he had. He may not have nothing in the bank. A red flag should go up if he's driving mom's car. A red flag should go up if he's living with mom. Something must be wrong. A red flag should go up if his credit is bad. If he has to get money through you. All these should be red flags. See, what you should do before you get married, men and women should have a what you call it when you go get a job, and you have to have a resume. You should have a resume, and on that resume, you should first thing should be on there: are you saved? What church you go to? How often you go to church? You know, because somebody say they're saved, you know, may not even be going to church. Next thing should be: do you have a job? What's your credit rating? Are you hearing what I'm saying? Because see, when you get tied into this person, whatever they got, you got. Bills and all. See, I didn't know this, and we didn't know this when we got married. Flo and I wasn't saved when we got married, so every bill I had came to her, and every bill she had came to me. You know, because once you get married, that's how it is. So you need to find all these things out before you get married. Do you have any children elsewhere, outside somewhere? You know what I mean? Are you taking care of those children? How much money is coming out your account, out of your check each month to take care of these children? All these kind of questions have to be asked before you get into the marriage, because once you get in there, you're in there. And everything that's affecting your spouse is going to affect you. And being a queen or a king of God, you royalty, you don't have to settle for anything. You want you a Boaz or a Ruth. You understand? And don't just let, don't let these smooth talking folks come into your life and try to win you over. Me, this is how I deal with people, even in business relationships. If they talk real fast and I don't understand what they're saying, I don't even deal with it. Because if you're talking real fast, then it's something you're trying to hide from me. Make it plain. Make it plain. Even in business deals, people, that's how people get calm, because, you got some fast, smooth talkers out there. And if you don't listen attentively, they'll trick you. So even in business deals, slow down. Hey, bro, slow down. You want me to participate in this, you better make sure I understand what you're saying. You understand? Because I'm not going to get involved with this if I don't understand what